Welcome back everybody, it's Mike Newton down here at Lytham Golf Academy. I've got a new iron to review. It's a 2-iron and guess what? It's the Mizuno MP-20 HMB. So, recent launch from Mizuno, the hollow iron construction, the HMB. It's been a very popular uptake, I think, since we've done the videos and since Mizuno have launched. And for me, as I said in my review video, it's a very good, I think it would be a very good long iron replacement. So I've got my mitts on a 2-iron. So I play 2-iron myself, so I'm so excited to try this. It looks stunning. First instincts out of the wrapper, it looks amazing. So really interested to test this. Got GC quad on the floor as always. So I'm going to give you some numbers and my preference as to maybe how easy or how punishing possibly this 2-iron might be. Okay, so HMB Mizuno, we know it's a hollow head construction, and first instincts down by the golf ball. It's awesome. It looks amazing. Little bit of offset, but not a huge amount. Obviously, we've got that sort of chunky section at the back, and we do see that stick out at the back of the top edge of the club. So we do see that. That doesn't off-put me by any means. If anything, it probably gives me a little bit of confidence knowing that I've got some give behind that head, so if I do miss it. So that doesn't worry me at all. The actual top line is obviously fairly medium, slightly thickish, but the face is obviously stunning there, and it sits absolutely great for me. You know, beautiful look behind that golf ball. So I'm really excited to get this one hit. 2-iron, it's 16 degrees of loft. So this should be hopefully some really nice penetrating ball flights. Okay, so that's a little bit of a skinny one to open up with. Very straight. Won't be my longest that, so testing the forgiveness right out of the blocks. A little bit of a low one, that got out to 232. Oh wow, that was a better strike. Beautiful ball flight. Just working fraction down that left hand side, there's a better distance there, again through that strike there, so 254 that one got out at. Very nice strike, lovely straight penetrating ball flight. So as I say, I think the comboing and blending of these sets of the MP range anyway are going to be very popular. I think they're going to sell a lot of these in long irons, the HMBs. Obviously they can get them all the way through the set, and I'm chuffed to bits they've actually done a 2-iron in this, because I think this is going to tick a lot of the boxes for maybe a lot of golfers who like that sort of 2-iron off the sort of tee, which I'm one of those, to be honest. I've always played with a 2-iron, so it does sit very comfortable to me. Now I've got this set, or I've got this built as a KBS in the S taper, so the new offering from Mizuno in a 130, which is an X Flex. I've actually got an MCC +4 grip on this, 2 degrees upright, so it's built to my spec. Oh wow, that's absolutely stunning. Beautiful golf shot, again very nice and straight into that 251 area. Feels absolutely amazing. It's a positive crack to it. We've got that grain flow forge, we've got the chromoly in here, so again that's helping with that little bit of ball speed. We've got twin tungsten 12-gram weights in the long irons from 2 all the way through to 7-iron, so this does feature them, so that's going to help a lot with stability of the club head, probably through mainly those missed hits more than anything, which you're probably going to get some with a 2-iron, I suspect. Not always the easiest club to sort of hit. Moving that slightly up the left, but again it's a good strike, it's a fantastic ball flight. Definitely could see how you can get that really sort of penetrating. Okay, so I'm going to hit a couple of, try and hit some stinger shots here now. It's a shot that I would probably play more on the golf course if it's windy. I've turned into that wind, I want to try and get that sort of low one coming out. So I'm just going to try and play a couple of stinger shots and see how this sort of maybe changes things. So just going to try and move the ball fractionally further back in stance. Just going to move that hand a little bit forward and just make sure I cover that ball a little bit longer through that impact. Oh wow, wow. So I've just dropped that flight a tiny bit there, and that's piercing. That's gone out there a long way. It's going to chase a little bit more. There you go, 259, stunning ball flight. I can just see that hitting that into the wind. That's just going through it all day long. The wind's not going to affect that. I've absolutely pured that. Ah, fallen in love. I have fallen in love. Just doing exactly what I want it to do. Again, 254. super distance there, more than happy with that off the tee. You know, imagine that tight fairway hitting this very straight. Just have that one that I've just turned over a little bit left, but these are going pretty straight and pretty good distance. You're going to get these releasing when these hit the ground as well. Okay, let's hit one more. How's this? Feels fantastic. I could hit that all day long. All day long. Stunning golf club there. So MP-20 HMB 2-iron. Real stinger of a golf club there. Beautiful looks. I think it looks great behind that golf ball. But let's go and check some numbers out and see how that performs. Right, so looking at some numbers. So I've just got the 4 shots on the top, which are just the standard 2-iron swings, and then the stingers, 3 little stinger shots to hit on the bottom. So 146 ball speed, launching at 8.1, spin 3.472. So maybe spins a little bit on the higher side, possibly there to get some a little bit low in the face, to be honest, on some of those strikes. So I'll always pop that spin up a tiny bit, but quite consistent, which is a good thing. But having said that, it only peaked at 23 yards, so it's launching at 8.1. It is spinning a touch, but only peaking 23, so it's not high. So it is that penetrating flight, carry distance averaging at 226. Obviously, that first one was a bit of a necky one. That was a bit of an opener in a way, and getting out at 246. So just moving into that stinger there. Again, I struck those fantastic, you know, good ball speed, consistent ball speed, 147, launching that little bit lower as I've just moved my ball position, just covering it a little bit more with the handle lead there. That's obviously just controlling loft, which gets it launching lower and obviously dropping the spin. So you see 2970 on that spin number. So peak height dropped by about 3 yards. Again, definitely saw that visually. It was that little bit lower launch, a little bit lower on that peak height, and actually got to 232 on the carry, 254 run out. I'll just disable that first one, which I did miss hit. So you can see that just brings the numbers sort of a bit closer, pretty much the same there in terms of that distance. But obviously that peak height there, noticeably different there, 5 yards difference of that height. Obviously the launch and the spin is also different. Wow, that is amazing. That's probably one of the best 2-irons I think I've ever hit, or in that short taste. I mean, I've only hit, you know, half, 6, 8 shots there, haven't I? So obviously a lot more testing to do. Might take that onto the golf course there, but that feels just amazing. It looks superb. Yes, you can see that little bit of chunk sort of sticking out behind that top edge. That doesn't bother me at all personally. Again, it's a personal choice there, but it sits fantastic behind the ball. I think it looks awesome in the black steel shaft there in the KBS. Just looks very stealth-like. The feel's fantastic. The flight's great. It does what I want it to do. I can drop that launch on that stinger. Seems to be pretty forgiving on those slight miss hits there, and I know I've got that bit of help in that tungsten, split tungsten weights inside it, thicker sole there. And obviously that hollow construction, getting that ball speed up as much as possible. 16 degree, love that. You could always strengthen that fraction to 15 degree, couldn't you? Get it near to that sort of 1-iron area. But I'll tell you what, that is a great golf club for that fairway finder. Into the wind, want to try and get that ball flight down. Ticking all the boxes. Big fan of that, big fan. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Is that something that you might sort of venture into the bag or go out and test? Obviously 3 and a 4-iron and 5-iron I think could be very, very popular options for many golfers who want that little bit more forgiveness and that slightly bigger sort of head and confident, inspiring head behind the ball in those long irons. Definitely I think it's going to tick a box, but comment down below, let me know your thoughts as always. If you enjoyed the videos and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Just ring that bell icon. Also, follow social media platforms, both Instagram and Twitter, and handles there are at MNGolfCoach. And I'm going to hit a few more shots before I go. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully catch up with you all very soon.